Okay. All right. So currently in the LaGuardia flight.
Since you want me to move. Yes, people, I said it.
Currently in LaGuardia Lounge, the flight attendant lounge. Just about to print out the rotation that I am working on today. That was my colleague Regina, who's also flying with me. We were in the same class, 2016 I class, I4. Shout out to the Incredibles. And let me just get this schedule going so we can see what this trip is hitting on. Any words? You just gonna turn your back to the camera?
I'm not gonna eat on the camera.
You can eat on the camera?
I'm not going to. Good morning, everyone. This is what I have to deal with.
Okay, so remember when I did the posting on Instagram asking y'all what did y'all want to see? Well, this is the 8-day trip. They gave this to us about yesterday morning at like 9, and today we have 2 flights. We do LaGuardia to Atlanta and then Atlanta to Baltimore, and our sign-in is at 5:05 in the morning, so we've been up since 3 getting ready and getting over here from JFK to LaGuardia, and then yeah, so now we're just waiting on 5:05 to hit. Any words for the camera?
She wanted to get some words. Let me give you some words. Hold on. I've not had my coffee yet. And she want me to get out here and talk to y'all. I'll be back after I get some coffee and food. It's too early.
It's really not. But that's what I'll be dealing with for the remainder of the trip. So
Can I have my coffee?
okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna print out this rotation, and we still don't have a C person. No, we only have 3 people, and this is a 4-person crew.
We have 4 people. You just.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jake. Oh yeah, never mind. They added 2 flight attendants. Like,
is that you?
Oh, recording?
Yeah.
Were you in it?
I have to charge you.
Greg, you gotta charge me. How much your fee?
I have a contract.
You expensive. Alright guys, so that's it. That's pretty much it. So just waiting on, usually the gate agents show up at the gate about an hour prior to the flight. The flight leaves. This flight leaves at 6:05, so they probably won't be there until 5:05. And then that's when we'll go on the plane. We'll check our equipment, make sure that we're catered for this flight, and then we'll go about our day. I do like to do this game with other flight attendants. Regina, this block time for our first flight is 2:28. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be about maybe 1:54. What's your guess? 1:46. She guessed 1:46, so we'll see who's right. So I told you the first leg was LaGuardia to Atlanta. We're on a 321, which is a pretty big plane. It has a total of 8 doors. So you got your 1 left door, your 2 left door. Hold on 1 second.
We'll be de-icing.
Oh, we will be?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll be de-icing. You have your 3 left door and then your 4 left door behind there. So I just really want to show you really quickly what I do, because I am at the 2 left door. I have to check my doors, make sure that they are both disarmed, and then I check my equipment that's up here. We have our life vest, our extra seat belts. We have a oh gosh, what is this thing called again? I forgot what the name of this thing is called, but it's basically what you would put if a PED catches on fire. That's where you put it with water and douse it to make sure it doesn't set the plane ablaze. And we have our oxygen tank as well, and that's pretty good. So, oh, and our PBE. Okay, so we again just got the flight time. It's 2:03 or 8. Which one did she say was?
202.
Oh, 202. 202 from here, from LaGuardia to Atlanta.
And apparently, let's talk about compliance. Let's get the full body, okay? Apparently, I am good from here down, right?
Right.
The problem is this.
Hang time.
Okay, FSM, field service manager, said that I gotta pull Sheba back, y'all.
Sheba.
Sheba, that's what my mama call her.
Okay. Sheba.
So she got to come back.
We do need to be catered.
I knew it. I knew it.
I sent a message.
So that is that, guys. Now we're just waiting on being catered and our passengers to come on. How do you feel?
I'm not even on. I feel great.
All right, we'll see y'all when we get to Atlanta and update you there. I don't think we're full on this one, are we? They said we were. Let's see. We don't we block out all the middle seats, so as you can see, we're a 3-3 narrow body aircraft, so all the middle seats will be blocked out. Let's see what the lovely Sky Pro tells us today. It tells us that we are full. We are absolutely full. So yeah. All right, let's go to Atlanta.
And I'm sending a message to catering. We have not those lovely snacks, those Delta biscotti cookies. Which, by the way, Biscoff. It's not biscotti.
Okay.
Biscoff.
Let them know. So we'll see y'all when we get to Atlanta. Toodles. In the words of Mama K. Hey, Mama K. So while we were on board, this one right here saw someone that she thought was cute. You know, she tried to do a little spit her little game. He wasn't giving her no attention. And I was telling her, like, talk to him, talk to him. She wouldn't talk to him. Did you tell him your name? Because he walked off and handed me this and said, could you make sure Regina gets this? So this is for you.
Oh, thanks.
Put a little effort into this. This is going on YouTube, sis. So he's gonna see this attitude.
I hope somebody never sees this.
So we're heading to our last flight of the day before we head to Baltimore. And we're tired. We're exhausted. Any words? She's clearly tired and exhausted. You're good. Yeah, so we're going to Baltimore, Maryland. The flight is probably full, and yeah. You have to be active.
It's your channel.
I know, and I'm having you as a guest. My guests got to be active to some degree, you know.
Well, hello everyone. Follow me on all social outlets at Jeannie Bae, GINIEBAE.
I'll list them below.
Alright.
Okay, so that's it. Our bags are kissing, by the way. You trying to be in our video? So, hi, good morning. No, no, thank you. I left it in the room. 320. It's 5:35. Our pickup is at 5. I mean, it's 5:33. Our pickup is at 5:35. So yeah, about 2 minutes. The hotel's offering us free coffee and tea. I didn't want any. Come on, Gigi. Come on, come on. She doesn't want to be in the video, but she has to feature.
New day, new look, honey.
Oh.
You see it.
So yes, today's schedule is 2 legs. We go from Baltimore to Minneapolis, and then Minneapolis to Fort Myers. So about 3 hours each flight. Am I looking forward to it? No. Am I gonna do it? Yes. With a smile? Hell yeah. And so I our van is here. See it? So, all right, gotta go. I will see y'all when we get to the airport. All right, so we are in the Baltimore Airport, and I just got some McDonald's. I know, but I'm hungry, and we have like a 2-hour and something flight, and I don't want to be hungry on the flight. You know, there's a thing called hangry, and I don't want to be that to the passengers, because that's just not fair to them, you know. So like I said, we go from Baltimore to Minneapolis. We have a 2-hour and 10-minute sit when we get to Minneapolis, and then we go to Fort Myers, and our layover there is about 15 hours. So Regina, would you like to come share or say a word? I think she's getting tired of me including her in the video, but she's my guest appearance because we're on this trip together.
I'm gonna have to, you know, my coffee hasn't set in yet, so it's, what time is it? 6:20 a.m. Eastern time, and I'm not a morning person, so y'all have to bear with me until about 10 a.m.
All right, so there's that. Let's see what our flight is looking like. Let me pull out my handy dandy Sky Pro. I feel like Blue's Clues. All right, so this is our handy dandy Sky Pro, and let's see. I think I had mentioned it earlier, but we only operate 60% in the back and about 75% in the front. Hi, good morning. Oh, it's not loading. Hold on one second. Yeah, so we only operate 60% in the back and 75% in comfort. I mean, in first class. So I'm trying to see if we're super full or not. Let's see. Oh, it's finally loaded up. Okay, so Baltimore to Minneapolis. We are practically empty. Showing half in first and about a total of 27 people in the back of the plane. That's great. I mean, so if you ask a lot of flight attendants, they will say that they love the service because we're not doing anything. You know, it's pretty much boring right now to be a flight attendant, but we're not complaining because at the same time, when our service comes back, we know we about to be working. I particularly know that passengers, they love to drink, and they're gonna have a field day. So I was telling them about how when our service comes back,
Oh, y'all listen.
it's gonna be real.
You know that evil purple face emoji? This is me. Wait, hold on, this is my ass. Listen, okay, not to discredit anybody, but a lot of new hires,
especially that got on the line.
Well, okay, so a lot of new hires, this is the very first job that they've ever had. And like I said, not to discredit anybody, however, it would help if you've done something else before you come to this, because you appreciate it more, right? So the fact that a lot of people that got hired in 2020, right before the pandemic hit,
they have an experience.
The only thing they know is the snack bag that we hand out with water. They don't know the first class meal service. They don't know what it is to manifest and get the orders right or wrong and have people upset with you or whatnot.
Or if the ovens aren't working and not cooking the food properly.
Right, and they don't know what it is to pull out a 200-pound cart and do a full beverage service. So
much less set it up, because that's a job in itself.
So quite a few of them, we feel, we as in more senior people, because we're senior.
Yes, we
at this point. A lot of conversations we've had have included the fact that we feel a lot of them are going to expire, as in quit, when that service comes back. So
it's real.
We'll see. what happens. Hopefully they don't quit and they stick it through, because it's well worth it. Once you make it through, you know, those trials and get used to the actual job. So we'll see what happens. Plus,
And the passengers that ask for like
my seniority, so I need them to stay.
So yeah, that's what we gotta look forward to when our service comes back. Anyways, I am about to go and scan. Well, we're about to go and scan to get on the plane. So I'll see you when we get to Minneapolis. Okay, so we're on the plane. This is the 320. So it has 2 flight attendants up in the front and then 2 in the back. Regina and I will be in the back. And one of the first things you gotta do when you get on the plane as a flight attendant, of course, is to put your stuff up. But you also wanna check, what are these?
Oh, this is emergency equipment. So most people do not pay attention and read, but this, when you see this, don't open it. Okay, it's not for you, it's for us in case of emergency. So yeah, we check all this, make sure it's straight.
This is one of our other overhead bins that has emergency equipment in it. It has a wheelchair, an onboard wheelchair, our tracker, just in case the plane goes down. We have something that can monitor, actual track us where we are. It's always armed. Life vest in here. We do have another one back here that has, so yeah, it has our water extinguisher, our personal breathing equipment, and yeah. Also back here we have our megaphone. Of course, if we were in an emergency, we would use that to usher passengers into whatever direction we need them. We always check our doors to make sure that they are disarmed. Regina's cleaning down the flight attendant jump seats to make sure that it's clean from the previous people who were sitting there. We have our phone system that allows us to make announcements, and here's the phone itself. And I do have to test it to make sure that it works. Hello, hello. And it works. And then lastly, our wonderful, wonderful bathrooms. There's 2 guys. There's one here and another one here.
And how do you get in those?
Well, there is a little sign that says pull. You just pull it.
Oh, does this look like? Get a little closer so we can see. What is that?
That is the cigarette out, even though you can't smoke on planes. Yeah, so you just pull it. We double check the bathroom as well, make sure that it's stocked up with tissue, that the flush mechanism works, that the trash is
And how do you
empty.
flush it?
There is a button right back there that says flush. You just push on that little button. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We do have to check our carts to make sure that we have snacks and that the snack bags are catered. And as you can see, we still don't have our carriers that are usually here that hold stuff that we usually put on our carts for the beverage service. So that is pretty much what we do whenever we get on the plane. Hey, again, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm getting my work device here set up.
The Sky Pro, remember I told you all about that? Yeah. That's actually how we see, we have access to see all of the passengers on the plane. If they're connecting somewhere, we can tell them they're connecting gate. What else? It's also how we can manifest on there when we used to have a meal service. That's about it, guys. So catch us on the flip side. Anything left to say?
I'm about to eat. Okay. Good old oatmeal. Porridge. Making porridge.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we're all boarded up, and I wanted to show y'all how empty we are. So yeah, not that many heads out there in the seats. Pretty empty there. We're finished with boarding and just waiting for the door closure, for the final paperwork, and yeah. That's it. Once we get the final paperwork and the boarding door has been closed, the flight leader will get on the intercom and she will say flight attendants prepare doors for departure, cross-check and on call. And I'll show you guys what we do then with the doors. So usually when it's time to time to arm the doors, flight leader will make the boarding door close announcement. and then followed by the all call. Then we arm the doors. We cross-check with each other because there's 2 doors back here. And then we answer the all call, and we say to left and to right or arm and cross-checked. So that's how it's gonna go. So wait on it.
We're now almost ready to go, so please take your seat, fasten your seatbelt, set your tray table and carry-on items, ensure your aisle armrest is in the resting position. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, stand by for on-call.
Arm the doors, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna get ready to play the safety demo and take off. So we finally made it to Fort Myers, and I'm in the hotel room. It's actually pretty nice, but a really great view. For like reasons I cannot tell you what hotel we're staying in. But I'm exhausted. I'm tired, and today wasn't too bad. The flights were a little bit long. We actually didn't have any problems with people with their masks, which I'm really truly grateful for, because let me tell you, when we have those days where we constantly have to tell people, it gets draining. You feel like you're babysitting adults who just will not listen, who won't comply with the policies that we've instated for their protection as well as ours and everyone else's. But today was pretty good. We did Baltimore to Minneapolis. We had a 2-hour sit in Minneapolis, and then we did Minneapolis to Fort Myers. So tomorrow is our pretty long day, even though we get done super early. Tomorrow we have to do Fort Myers to Atlanta, Atlanta to Tampa, and then Tampa to New York. So I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to it because we get done at 4:35, and then I'm gonna get on a flight from LaGuardia back to Atlanta, and then I'm gonna be home for like a day, and then I go back to work on Friday. So it's like, yay, I'm off. I get to go home, but then it's not really, you know, a long time off. So for this layover, we only have 15 hours here, so I probably won't do anything. Pickup is at 6:25 in the morning, so I gotta get up at like 5 to make sure that I'm up, dressed, ready to go. I broke a nail today. Pissed. These are usually my nails. This is usually how they look. A woman had put her bag in, and it was like a duffel bag, and then this gentleman put his computer bag, but he had laid his, you know, computer bags are like slender, and he laid his completely flat, so it took up unnecessary space, which I was like, let me just fix it real quick. So I fixed the computer bag to stand up vertically, and then I put her duffel bag, and I don't know if between me trying to grab, because it was a little heavy, me trying to grab her bag and like push it against so that we could have more space for luggage, I think that's probably when it broke. So I put a band-aid on so that, you know, my real nail wouldn't break anymore, because they're fragile. But I'm annoyed. I hate breaking nails because I feel like I look basic. You know, how you gonna have a perfect hand and then have a finger that's broken? But nonetheless, that's the excitement I had today. So anyways, I'm about to take off these clothes, take a shower, get something to eat, and work on some stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and yeah. So I wasn't able to update you guys because we've been working, but we are on our commuter flight to Atlanta, and we are finally done. Today, what did we do today? We did Fort Myers to
Folks from the cockpit, welcome aboard Delta's 414 nonstop service to Atlanta. Again, Appreciate all your cooperation with our COVID procedures, and more importantly, we're just real glad to have you aboard this evening. Welcome.
Yeah. So we
Flight attendants prepare us for departure. Cross-check on a call.
So we did Atlanta to Fort Myers, Fort Myers to Atlanta, Atlanta to Tampa, and then Tampa to New York. And now we get to go home. Well, I do. She still has to catch one more flight. The life of a commuter. So thanks for tuning in. Catch us again on another trip. Maybe. Catch us again on another trip. Maybe.
And this is the last flight out.
Oh yeah. So we would have been stuck here and wouldn't have been able to get home until tomorrow morning. So, all right, we gotta go.